Today, Colorado honored a former lawmaker, advocate, and father. Ruben Valdez was Colorado's first Hispanic Speaker of the State House, died earlier this month at the age of 82. Governor Jared Polis, just one of the thousands of people at that memorial service today. You know, Ruben was a big Colorado sports fan, so only fitting that people gathered at Coors Field to remember him. CBS 4's Tori Mason is there this evening, and Tori, Valdez certainly had a significant impact on our state.
Oh, definitely. And you know, Valdez's son told me this man never missed an opening day, and he spent a lot of time in the State House, but whenever he could, he'd be right here, especially when there was a Rockies game. Now, Denver sports fan, one of his best titles, but the thing he took the most pride in, what his family told me, he loved being called a friend.
We went to just about every game. I have some great memories of Coors Field with him.
Ruben Valdez Jr. celebrated wins here with his dad.
Right beyond home plate.
So when it came time to celebrate his life, Coors was the perfect place to do it.
Grandpa's quality of compassion.
From his grandchildren to the governor.
Ruben was an advocate.
Valdez left an impact on everyone he knew.
Ruben's vibrant spirit will live on in the heart of every brave soul who looks upon the inequities of the world and asks themselves, what can I do to make this place a little better?
Valdez was a public servant for decades. In the 70s, he became Colorado's first Hispanic Speaker of the House, but never forgot his humble beginnings.
My dad really did embody the American dream. From a high school dropout to having a school named after him, which I believe was his proudest achievement.
Valdez was an advocate for bilingual education because he believed everyone deserves a voice.
He always encouraged us to speak up for what we believed in.
She says she'll miss her grandpa's stubbornness, but everyone will miss his selflessness.
Colorado is a better state because of Ruben Valdez.
He was really a giving person, and we're just going to miss him so much.
Now, a little more context to that. Before he was Speaker of the House, Valdez actually had to drop out of high school to work in a brickyard in Pueblo to support his family. So, in his honor, his family asked that you contribute to the Ruben Valdez Achievement Fund that helps underprivileged students in Denver achieve more in schools. We're live in Denver. Tori Mason covering Colorado First.